Today, I'm going to be sharing a full 2024 recap, exactly how many clients I served, how much money I made. Yes, I'm going to say a real number, and all of the ups and downs, successes, mistakes in my business from the time I opened in May until now, December. Woo! Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Meg, aka Meg the Wax Lady, aka the owner of Alchemy Wax Studio, a solo waxing business I started about 8 months ago after I left my corporate waxing chain. I've been posting a lot about my journey going solo, as well as just like funny content, educational content over on TikTok, and I'm deciding to bring it long form to YouTube. It's been something I've wanted to do for a while, and now everybody's talking about TikTok going away, so like divine timing perhaps to start a YouTube channel. If short form is more your thing, check out my shorts and check out my YouTube, but welcome. I'm hoping that this platform can be a place where I talk more about business, the growth of my business, how I'm doing it, documenting the process, as well as like the day-to-day life of being a solo beauty business owner and all that goes into it. Because when I wanted to go solo, I was looking for people's YouTube channels and vlogs, and there just was not enough. I could not get enough content, and I just want to join the party because I was looking for more content. So I'm hoping that I can create the type of content that I was looking for to help inspire me and educate me and keep me motivated to go solo. For my first video, I want to start it off with a 2024 end of year recap. A little bit of background: I went solo in the beginning of May. So May 12th was my first day open. So I had a few months working for the chain. And then since May, I've been 100% on my own here. I work in a salon suite building. I have no employees. It's just me. I want to break down the finances, the clientele growth, and I also want to break down mistakes and things that I think I would avoid if I were you, or avoid in the future, and things that I'm really proud of and did well. I hope this video can be educational to you in some way, or at least just something for me to look back on every year about the growth of my business. Let's start with my clientele and my client growth. I had about 50 clients that I knew before opening that followed me into this business, and right now on December 10th, with still like 3-ish weeks to go, I am at 225 total clients serviced. Do all of these clients come in every single month to get waxed? No. Some of them came in once or twice during the summer. Some of them have come in once and never came back. I do not have a way to track my client retention with Gloss Genius, but if you do know a way to do that with Gloss, let me know. Currently, I'm at 225 total clients served. I'm really proud of that number. My goal was to hit 200 clients by the end of the year. I've obviously surpassed that, and I knew that 200 would be quadrupling the clientele that I brought, which for a new business, I think is really solid growth. Obviously I've a little bit more than quadrupled it, and I am so excited to set some new goals and some aggressive goals for next year. I know that things tend to grow faster when you're new because you're putting more marketing out there. There's just more people who have never heard of you before, but I don't plan on letting that energy and that momentum go away just because I've hit a goal. We're setting another one. That being said, I will be uploading a 2025 business goals video next, so subscribe if you're not already to see that video. So my clientele's quadrupled since opening in the last 8 months. How did that happen? I want to talk about exactly where my clients are coming from. So most of my clients are coming from TikTok. If you're watching this, you probably found me on TikTok and I told you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have built such a great community over there. We're about 7,000-ish strong on TikTok, which is like kind of a crazy number to me. I never thought I'd have even 1,000 followers on TikTok, but it's just so much fun to post content. And I want to say that I'm lucky, but I'm not lucky. I worked for it. I worked a lot at my content. I posted consistently, constantly every day, thinking about content, thinking about marketing, and it really did pay off. I have a ton of clients who see me on TikTok, get to know me through there, and then feel comfortable booking an appointment. I have people drive an hour, 2 hours in traffic to come get waxed by me because they saw me on TikTok and felt really comfortable with me. So if you're scared to post the content and you're working for yourself, get over that fear, girl, and post the content, because it will happen. If you're consistent, people will find you. And that being said, I'm very scared TikTok's gonna go away. and we may have to pivot, and that's okay. But TikTok has been an amazing growth tool for me. I can do a more in-depth video about exactly what my strategy is with TikTok, but it's been working amazing. My next biggest source of client growth has been from Google. When I first opened, I really prioritized having clients leave me a review on my Google business profile, which I do think really helped. But I also put a ton of my own research and effort into Google SEO and figuring out how to optimize my website for SEO. And a booking site is not a website. I mean, a real website, a real yourbusiness.com website has helped me so much. So staying on top of my Google presence has made it really easy for clients to Google waxing near me, and I actually show up, and I often show up above European Wax Center. I'm grateful that I have like the grit to do that, because I know that not everybody's super tech savvy, but guys, Google is free, YouTube is free, utilize it. That's what I did. It's possible. I would also say referrals would be my next main source of clients, but it's not huge, guys. My main business has come from TikTok and Google. I have had quite a few referrals, but what I will say is my referral business is more loyal than my TikTok business and my Google business. A lot of people on Google will just Google for a wax near them if they need a wax once. Maybe they just are in town or they need something quickly. Even TikTok, sometimes they're coming from a little bit further away. They're happy for the experience and they'll come back a time or two, but it hasn't been the most steady clients. Some of them, yes, don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of really amazing clients I've met through TikTok and Google, but the referral clients tend to be people who are already very committed to their waxing journey, and they're just sick of the games that the corporate centers play with them, and they were looking for someone independent, so they were really happy to make a transition, but they were already committed to waxing. When I'm getting clients from Google or my social marketing, a lot of times it's kind of an uphill battle, not only getting them to love me and come back to me, but also getting themselves committed to the waxing journey. So I will say, although my referral business has been less number-wise with clients, the clients that I have gotten from referrals have been super loyal, have been repeats again and again and again. I do have a referral program set up so that my current clients are being rewarded for referrals that they bring me, which I do think has incentivized people to talk to their friends about me when waxing comes up. So I will not stop pushing the referrals, even though it's a lower amount of clients I'm getting from it. I will never stop asking for referrals. And I don't think you should either. Even if it's only one or two, usually those clients are more loyal than random people that find you on Google. It's just the truth, it's just a fact. Are you guys ready for the juicy part of the video? Let's talk about money. Since opening May 12th until now, December 10th, my business has made $38,000. I'm on track to end the year at $40,000 or $41,000, which I'm so proud of. I'm so proud of that. I've basically been able to replace the income I was making at the chain waxing place, and I have had a part-time job since July, but I'm now quitting. I've significantly reduced my hours, and I don't really feel the need to rely on that the way that the growth is going. Most months toward the beginning, I was making anywhere from $3,800 to $5,000. My biggest month was in October at $6,200. And I average about $1,500 a week now. At the beginning, it was like $800 or $900, but there's definitely some weeks where I made almost no money and some weeks where I made way more money than normal. A lot of people want to know if I've made money on TikTok or social media. I have not really. I've made about $8 from the TikTok shop program, $6 from live gifts, like when you go live on TikTok, and I've made $5.60 from my Amazon influencer program account. So not enough to really like make a huge dent, but it is exciting that this could potentially be side income for me. So the money that I've made in the last 8 months does not all go to me. Half of it goes to me, the rest goes to taxes and business expenses. And I want to talk about like my startup costs and how much it cost me to get going. When I first started up, it cost me about $5,000. A lot of that was paying for my LLC, paying for my bed, my wax pot, all of my supplies to start up, different types of waxes for me to trial. I also spent a lot of money on marketing. So I printed business cards, I printed flyers, I did paid Facebook ads. I definitely spent like another $200 just on marketing. My suite costs about $340 a week. I also pay $12 a month in insurance, $20 a month on having a website presence. I pay $48 a month for Gloss Genius Gold, and I think that's it. I want to get into challenges I've faced and lessons I've learned. One of the biggest financial oopsies that I made when I started was creating an LLC too early with a name that I hated. I started with Skin by Meg LLC, really hated that. It was confusing. I don't do facials, I don't do skin services, so I just felt like it didn't really make sense for me to be going as that. But it was my Instagram name when I was in aesthetic school. I didn't really feel like thinking of something else, so I just legalized it and then realized that if I ever wanted to change it, I would have to pay to do that again. So when I picked Alchemy Wax Studio, I paid another $320 to get a DBA, which means I can do business as Alchemy Wax Studio, but my LLC is still Skin by Meg. I felt that having a name with my name in it was not sustainable for hiring employees and long-term growth for my business, but maybe for you it is. I just don't think names that are like aesthetics by whoever are really they're not the most growth forward and forward thinking names in terms of like expanding your business. Now, it's not to say you can't name your business after your own name. I wanted a name that could be a little bit more anonymous so that I could hire employees one day and not feel weird about it. I'm glad I didn't hesitate too long on thinking of a name. You can't let thinking of a name hold you back from getting started, but just try to give it a little thought. This kind of brings me to my next point, which is implement now and adjust later. Something I've learned is that I don't want to be the kind of person that stays stagnant just because I'm overthinking a decision. An example of this is over the summer, I wanted to offer wax packages, but I was scared to ask people to pay me a huge amount of money all up front. So I did packs of 4 waxes, buy 3, get 1 free, and a few people bought them, but it wasn't enough or a large enough ticket amount that really helped me cash flow any part of my business. I'm glad I implemented, but I decided to adjust by taking those away and doing larger ticket packages around the holidays so that I could cash flow a big bulk order and put a little bit of money away for when I go on vacation in the winter. I'm really happy that I just went for it and implemented. It really gave me an idea of who exactly on my roster is interested in packages. It just ultimately didn't work out. And there's lots of little things that happen like that in business, and you have to be able to go ahead and implement. Don't hesitate on things too long. If you feel that it's going to be a good idea for you, go for it and use the experience as live feedback to adjust and tweak and make changes. Last but not least, I want to talk about milestones and achievements. I want to end on a positive note. I am really proud of my 50 5-star Google reviews. This month I hit 50 Google reviews. They are all 5 stars. I feel so proud of myself for being consistent with my service experience, being consistent with asking people for Google reviews and prioritizing that language in my checkout process. I also am just really proud of the fact that I try my best to give people a 5-star experience. The reason I left my corporate waxing center was because I felt like I wasn't able to give people a perfect waxing experience, and that's why I came here. And I'm just so proud of the fact that it's showing off with data that people agree that I can give that experience if I do things my way and the way that I want to do them. So I'm very proud of that. I'm also proud of starting coaching calls with a few people from TikTok, other estheticians that need kind of a 30-minute one-on-one call to get some guidance into their marketing and setting their business up and all of these things that sometimes you just need like someone to talk it out with. And I'm really proud that I can be that person for quite a few people on TikTok, either through my live streams or through a dedicated one-on-one mentorship type call. I'm just really proud of the fact that I've been able to not only make a little bit of side income off that, but also just position myself where I want to be, which is in a place of like education and service towards other estheticians, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I wanted more help when I first started. I just didn't know where to get it. So if I can be that person to give somebody more help and more guidance, that just feels amazing to me. So all of that being said, looking into 2025, I'm really excited to reflect on my numbers and my achievements this year and my shortcomings this year, and really dig into what my goals for 2025 are going to be. I'm going to work on that over the next week. I'm going to put out a video breaking down all of my goals for 2025 and exactly what I'm going to be trying to do in business next year, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. If that interests you at all, hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. You just hit subscribe. You can like this video so that the algorithm hopefully shows this video to more people, and you can comment below letting me know if you have video ideas from me or if there's anything that you would like to see content-wise, and I will see you all in the next one.